In 2 Kings 6, we read that Elisha made the iron to float. Elisha made it float. You see in these prophets a power and authority, God's power and authority seemingly given over to them to act. It's awesome, but I don't like it because I know myself, somewhat, and I don't trust myself. Do I trust others? Who can handle the responsibility of that power and authority? Father, may all those to whom you have given or will give your own power and authority to act on your behalf fear the Lord and walk in humility and the fullness of your love. But it's the next story I want to talk about. Psalm 33 says that the Lord brings the counsel and plans of the nations and peoples to nothing. They are of no effect. The king of Syria can't get the king of Israel. Elisha keeps warning him, but somehow the king of Syria thinks he can get Elisha. He sends a large army of horses and chariots to get this one guy. They surround the city. Elisha's servant is worried, and Elisha prays that God would open his eyes. The servant sees a vast army of fiery chariots. Now I wonder if Elisha sees his backup, or if he just lives knowing that the God of angel armies, the God of hosts, is on his side. The fiery horses don't charge. Elisha prays. He chooses what's to happen. He asks that they go blind. The scriptures record that God struck them blind in accordance to Elisha's prayer. We have another example here of the power of prayer and the willingness of God to back his saints. Elisha seemingly has some fun. He tells them he'll lead them to the man they seek. He leads them to the king of Israel. They are seeking after Elisha, but originally they were seeking after the king of Israel. He's not completely lying to them. The king of Israel and Elisha are never on good terms. The kings of Israel are bad kings. But the king sees the enemy army completely blind, all of them. There's some fear of the Lord stirring here. The king of Israel calls to Elisha, "My father," showing him respect. And he obeys Elisha when he tells him to feed them and let them go. The king of Syria stops trying to attack Israel. Those two kings may not have been willing to humble themselves to voice their fear of the Lord, but they responded to it. Let's not make God take such drastic measures to get us to a place of humility and knowing the fear of the Lord. He is God. Let's act like it.